And we're back live. Only two of us cracking up in a can. Didn't hear anything. Didn't even hear that psst that you would hear.
Hey Dale.
Yeah.
Love that sound. It's
Mm-hmm.
such a fulfilling sound,
Oh yeah.
satisfying. We're like,
Especially in the middle of summer on a hot day, just
oh,
crack open a beer.
because I remember, so like back when I was at school, we had a huge winter day, and so like we all had off, like because it was just storming on us.
Right. Right.
Like I ran back from class and because I had a morning class, and like in the middle of class, like, everything got canceled. So my
Mm-hmm.
professor was like, "Go home, guys." We're like,
Right.
"All right, I'm not gonna finish class, but okay."
Right.
I ran home. My roommate had 3 beers lined up, and we're like, "Yeah, let's go." And I walk up to one, and I'm like, and I was like, "Oh, such a
Such a great sound.
great sound to knowing that you could drink at like 10 a.m. and it's okay because you don't have
Mm-hmm.
school. You're
Oh
not gonna
yeah.
have, and how everything's coming down. You know, you're not gonna have school for like another 2 days
Yep.
because
Or you just
it's like,
hope it just keeps coming down, so you're off for 2 days.
yeah, it was last year when it was in November when we
Mm-hmm.
had that massive snowstorm out of nowhere.
Like the only snowstorm, yeah.
Yeah, the only snowstorm basically. Well, we had like, yeah, I guess the winter
We
was just
didn't really
really
have much snow.
it was just really cold.
Yeah.
It was, but yeah, no, like in November when
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
it was nuts and no one expected it, and we had off for like 3 days because no one knew what to do.
Right.
No one
But
was prepared for it all, or just got hit. We're like, oh fuck us.
before I
But yeah,
forget, in case you haven't noticed, Jeff is not on this one, as we spoke last podcast. If you remember, Jeff's at the beach this week, so we're gonna pillage on here. So we'll see how it goes.
Jeff,
Second time.
honestly,
Well, second full podcast, third time because we lost power for like 10. Jeff lost power for 10
true,
minutes on one
true.
podcast.
Yeah, it's kind of
Um,
like, to be honest, guys, like Whitmer and I just got on this and we looked at each other like we don't have anything.
Yeah, which has been pretty much been the past couple podcasts because
Yeah,
when you're
because
stuck at home for so long, there's only so much you can really talk about.
yeah, like after like the first couple months, like for the first like couple of times we did this, we're like, all right, we could still do it a little bit. But now it's been almost like 2-3 months in quarantine,
And
where
it's
it's
the
like
same. Yeah, it's pretty much the
the
same
same
stuff.
thing every single time we talk about. So it's kind of like, why talk? Like
Right.
except for the fact, like, so I went to back to my old college this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't really go there. I kind of just happened to be there because like I
It's a good
went.
weekend.
Yeah, when I went to
It's
go,
been nice the
like
past couple days.
it was like, well, like on Sunday there's a huge gathering of rugby players, and we're all gonna get together and just play a little bit.
Right.
Because it is yellow phase now. It is yellow phase.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do that. And
Started
so
what,
we'll
Friday?
yeah, Friday I think. And well, bars out there are opened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the rooftops are. Rooftops are open.
Yeah.
Well, we went out Saturday night to the rooftops and just got hammered.
Nice.
We were like, we don't know what to do, and I haven't been to a bar in 3 months, so I want to.
Yeah, might as well.
So rooftops are really cool. There's still regulations and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But
That's the one thing that opened up with yellow faces. Even restaurants, they can open up if you have like an outdoor patio, like Timothy's. I think they open theirs.
yeah, exactly. That's fantastic for people to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I went up there and like it was just nice to be up there and it was
Oh, I
gorgeous,
bet.
fantastic. But anyway, that kind of what that was leading me to what I wanted to say is my friends up there, girls were like, "Oh, let's go to the beach for a day." I'm like, "I'm down. Like, I'll go for a day trip." And they're like, "Bethany Beach." I'm like, "From here, it's like a 3-hour drive."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, well, we're Rehoboth." I'm like, that's 10 minutes closer. That doesn't do anything. Anywhere in Delaware to the Delaware beaches is a 2.5-hour drive minimum.
Well, even to the New Jersey beaches, it's still about 2 hours.
Yeah, from Lancaster, it's like a 2.5-hour drive still.
Yeah.
2 hour drive. I'm like, guys,
Unless you're making a weekend out of it.
Yeah, I told them like if we go and someone has a beach house, I'll go. I'm not gonna drive down at 7 a.m. for 3 hours and then hike back at 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when we're all gonna want to drink. Like,
yeah,
I'm not doing that to myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like long weekend, hotels or whatever, Airbnb, I'll do it. Or someone has a beach house even preferably, I'll go for a weekend, no problem. I'm not driving to near Harrisburg all the way down.
Yeah.
Bethany Beach. I'm like, I'm just not doing. Like, I'm not doing that. It's not worth it.
It's not.
and all the girls, they're all texting like today. They're like, "Oh, when is it happening? Let's go, let's go." We're like, and like half the guys were like, "No,
No.
this is so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, this is not worth it."
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's like the water's not gonna be nice enough. You're just gonna go on the beach and get drunk.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, guys, someone throw up a house and I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Come on, Brian." I'm like, "No, just no." I need to get a haircut too.
So do I.
Like, it's really bad.
Yeah,
It's
mine's
going
getting
over
worse.
here. Yeah, it's my friends like if I took my hat off, but I'm not going to. My friends say I look like I should belong to Green Day. That's how bad my hair is right now. They're
Yeah.
like, "You look like you belong in Green Day." I'm like,
That's what I was going for.
yeah, I was like, "You got me." It was either that. I was like, time to get a cut then.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get the sides trimmed up by my ears.
Yeah.
But
The funny thing is, actually, like, I think either my junior or senior year in Bloomsburg, we were just one day, we're just like, a friend of mine, we're just like, let's just go to the beach. Just randomly, it was nice out. It was nice, like, couple days, I think it was supposed to be. And we're like, let's just go there for the day, like this weekend or something, if it's nice out.
That's even further for you guys.
I know it is. It was still like a 2-hour drive. We were trying to find the closest one to us, and it was still like 2 hours. We didn't going down to it. We just said, "Fuck it, let's just go to the bars instead," and that's what we did.
Okay. Yeah, it's like I want to go like I'll go to a beach from where we live.
Yeah.
It's only like I'll even go to Delaware from where we are because it's only a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
Or like it's like an hour 45 minute drive. And if you go to like the New Jersey beaches, it's like hour and a half maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's worth it. But once you're reaching like kind of like a 2.5 hour to 3 hour drive, I'm like, I'll go 2 hours.
It has to be worth it somewhere.
I also told people I'm like I'm not driving. Like someone can drive.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because I'm going the opposite way of the beaches to you guys to stay.
Right.
I'm not going. But I think they're trying to convince us in the office right now. This is so
right.
This is dumb. Let's all get our own sand and get a little kiddie pool and we'll do that kind of thing. But I really do want to do a beach trip soon. I'm excited.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's like,
I mean, luckily I have the pool, so it's not a grave need for me to go down to a beach because I can only sit poolside, which is pretty much what I did all weekend. In the next couple of days, because I'm off. But
having a pool is great. Having a pool is great. Having a hot tub is great. But it's just like something about the beach is like.
Oh yeah, I know. It's calming, relaxing kind of thing.
But I would 100% rather spend money to go for a weekend than stay for
exactly.
a day. Unless going for a weekend is not an option. If it's going for a day is the only option, I'll do it. But we're all kind of like, no, I'll do it because then you can actually get hammered and be with everybody. Then you can walk. Everyone can drink because if people go down, you have 3 people can't drink.
Right. Right. Just kind of space out your drinking more. So.
Correct, because then they have to drop. Like,
right.
You're gonna watch 8 of the people get drunk,
and
3 can't drink.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, well, this is nice.
I'm a little farther, I guess, just because I went to Bloom. I'm more used to the longer, like 2.5 hour drives. So for me, that's not that big of a deal to me anymore.
I'm not.
If it goes past like 2.5, 3 hours, then that's where I'm like, I can't.
My thing is, no, I don't care about drives either because I used to drive like 9 to 11 hours for coastal. But my main thing is the kind of like the benefits of really. I don't want to get up at 7 a.m. Like, I just don't.
Yeah, exactly.
To be in the car for 3 hours to get there at 10, I don't want to. And if you don't want to get back till later at night, you have to leave around like 7 p.m.
Yeah, and only really hang out there for like
be in the car
5
for
hours or so.
You could be in the car for like 5 to 6 hours. You could be at the beach for what, like 9?
Maybe even less because I'm assuming you eat before you leave or whatever.
You got parking, you got to do all this stuff. So give yourself, so you can say you get down there to 10. You'll be there from, by the time you actually set up and you're on the beach and you're ready to just do nothing, you're there from like 11 to 6, 11 to 5. So 5-6 hours you're only there for, and you're gonna be in a car for 6 hours. It's not.
It's not that worth it. No.
That's why when I went this past summer for a day, my friend and I took her. We left at like 9 a.m. We got there around 11. but we stayed till 6. It was only an hour, 15-minute drive, hour and a half.
Right.
We went to Avalon, so it was like
Okay,
an
that's
hour and
not
a half
bad.
drive,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that was worth it. 3
Mhm.
hours for like a 6-7 hour trip, worth it. I'll
Yeah.
do that. But when I'm reaching the 3 hour one-way trip, 2.5 hours one-way trip, I'm like,
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
No.
That's just my opinion on that.
Oh, I agree. Even if it's just like for one day, like, or 2 nights and 1 day, something like that, or if you're just there for like 1 day, but you can at least drink the day of and then can like sleep it off, so you don't have to worry about
Exactly.
driving that night.
Exactly. That's the thing. I was like, if I'm gonna go anywhere, like my friend lives in Virginia, on Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, he lives in Virginia, so like it's like what, like a 5-hour drive,
Something like that.
6-hour drive maybe. So I'm like, all right, I'll drive that 6 hours, but I'll go for like the weekend. So I'll go Friday evening, Saturday, and most of Sunday, and I'll leave Sunday evening.
Yeah.
That's worth it. That 10-hour drive is worth it because
Right.
it's gonna be like 3 of us in a car,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be for a long period of time too.
Exactly.
So I'm like, I told our horses. I told them all, like, let's wait and like see if we can get an Airbnb or a hotel, and like we all pitch in for like 2 hotel rooms. Everyone just fucking deals with sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
And, like, get 2 large hotel rooms with the 2 beds, and people just deal with sleeping on the couch and like the floor beds, like for 2 nights. I'll do that.
Yeah.
It's like $90 a room or whatever, $100 a room. You have like 6 people sleep in one room. Split that down the middle. I was paying like $15.
Yeah. That's not bad. That's not that bad.
No, I mean, I also don't want to do that, but like, I gotta do an Airbnb because you don't feel as bad walking in hammered.
Right.
Like in a hotel, you're like, yeah, I got.
You have to go past the lobby. There's still someone behind the desk.
You guys have to be respectful because people are gonna be like staying there.
Yeah.
Airbnb is just all the degenerates that are going with you, so it's kind of like,
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
The people at the hotels are like families or whatever, enjoying like a vacation to the beach. They don't want to see a bunch of like drunk college kids just being loud, just
exactly
walking in.
Exactly. It's like, oh man.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Even when a couple years ago, I kind of talked about this the last podcast before when we went out to Boston, and even that was like for 2 days at most, and it was really just so we can go see a Phillies Red Sox game in Fenway and tour Fenway and everything. That was the main reason why, but everything outside of that was just kind of do whatever in the city because we've never been to Boston before. Why not? It was a 5-hour drive, which is not terrible. The only hard part was going through New York City. That was the hard part. Everything else outside of it wasn't horrible.
But that's like, I used to drive to Florida,
to
my Florida house, and it was
I've done that drive before.
It's a 17.5-hour drive one way. But thing is, like, we'd go for, like, my friend and I would go for a week, but we'd also split. We could also drive long distances. Like, I could probably drive 10 hours.
Right.
Well, I'm like, I'm probably 9.5, 10 hours till I'm like, all right, someone switch with me.
Right.
But the point where I'd have to switch, I'd probably drive 12, 13 hours by myself. I mean, just myself before I'm like, someone has to switch.
Right.
I want to shoot myself.
That's a rough drive. That's a rough drive going down to Florida.
See, it wasn't bad for us because we'd leave at like 8 p.m., get to DC around like 12 or 1 a.m., and then after DC, it's you ride 95 all the way down. It's a straight shot. So it's after DC. If you once you get past DC, that you're golden.
Oh, that's not the hard. The drive isn't the hard part. If you just take 95 down, that's not terrible.
Yeah,
it's the hours. It's like the 17 hours in the car.
Yeah, like
for us, there was like when we were younger, we would always go down to Disney, and we would, instead of flying down, we drove down multiple times. So for that, you at least, but like for a kid, you just have like a movie on or whatever. But even then, it's like you still have to kill another like 15 hours. We leave at like the middle of the night, so we still get there like kind of during the day, kind of not. It's a rough drive.
How we would drive the entire night through.
Right.
So we get there in the morning or late morning. But yeah, no, the hours, our last trip on our way back, we hit like 15 hours, my friend and I, where we looked at each other like, we're never doing this again. we
Yeah.
were flying from now on, and we
Mm-hmm.
flew last year. We didn't go
Yep.
down this year because of this virus, but last year we were like, we're flying, we're not driving.
Yeah.
That was
That's what we did that when we were younger. Ever since going down to Florida, we've always flown down.
yeah. I remember like, our one friend, we went to go to the beach that one couple like for a long time, and she wasn't. I can't believe. I don't know why she was not allowed to drive. Like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never understood that. Like she knew like her family knew you.
Mm-hmm.
Can they? Like she was friends with all of us, but I guess her parents didn't know us. But she's like, yeah, you have to come get me. I'm like, I'm not driving 2.5 hours to Wilkes-Barre and then driving
All the
back
way back. Yep.
all the way back past my area. I'm like, come to me, come to my house, come to our, like you live right next to me. Jeff lives right next to us. I live like you can stay at one of our houses and we'll be fine. We
Yeah.
all just meet up, we'll just go because
Mm-hmm.
we all live within 10 minutes of each other. And she's
Yep.
like, I can't get down to you guys. I'm like,
Yeah.
then you're out of luck. I'm not coming to
Mm-hmm.
get you.
Right.
I always remember she's like, oh, come get us. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's a you issue. I can drive. You're just the one
Mm-hmm.
who can't.
Just someone having to go up and drive and come back. It's pretty much
Yeah,
4 hours.
yeah, it was probably like over 4 hours.
Yeah.
Where she lives like in the middle of like past Scranton kind of thing. That's a 2.5 hour drive up.
Yep.
And then if to get to the beach, it's an hour and a half past our place. So you're driving five,
I've done that
6.5
drive. It's actually
6.5
better. It's
hours.
actually an easier drive going there than it is to Bloomsburg. It's just
Yeah, it is.
it's a pretty much an exit later, but it's not as bad.
Yeah, because once you go straight, oh yeah, I've driven because I've gone to Scranton, but like you just all you do is drive straight. You like you said, next exit over,
Mm-hmm.
and you make what like 2 more turns and you're
Pretty
there.
much, yeah.
Bloom, you have to go through like a whole bunch of hills and
Yeah.
turns, and it's a pain to get to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like once you're there, you're not there actually.
Right.
You're in town, and to your place, it was like another like 7 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
probably 10 minutes to the lights.
Oh yeah.
Not
Even another hard one because my uncle lives in South Carolina, right by Clemson, probably like 20 minutes away from Clemson.
Mhm.
So even that's a pretty far drive. And last summer, we drove down for a weekend, and that's a 10-hour drive, I think it is for us.
Depending on, well, because yeah, Clemson's a little deeper than the coastal.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it depended on so it really depended on, well, because you will drive going from South Carolina to PA is hard.
Yeah.
Because you need to time the DC traffic.
Yep.
When you leave from here, you can time it easily. You can like 8 p.m. Cool. I'll be there. I know what time I'll be there. From there, you're like, you have to get to from here. You don't go through much.
Yeah.
You go down one and you're there already.
Mm-hmm. And what we would do, we would just completely try to avoid the DC traffic, so we go complete different. Yeah.
Like towards Baltimore.
Yep.
Up.
Yep.
So you go out west and then go up and then go back east.
Yeah.
I've done that once and it just took me too long.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, from like here going down, it's easy because you can calculate it. But when you're going from there to up, you're like,
yep.
Because you have to drive about 6 hours to get there, rather than you got to drive about 6-7 hours just to get to that area.
Mm-hmm.
And there you have to hit Richmond and Fredericksburg before you hit DC. That's also the issue.
Right.
That can slow you up, and then if you miss it by 20 minutes, you're screwed.
Exactly.
Rather, like I said before, here you have to go through what, Delaware?
Yeah.
And you have to go to the Baltimore Washington Pike, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it took me about the earliest time I got home was like 9.5 hours.
Okay.
Earliest.
Yeah.
The longest it took me was 12.5.
Yeah, we were always around 10 hours.
Yeah, I fluctuated between 10.5 to 11 hours, but my fastest was 9.5. I flew. But I mean, I like driving.
But that is one of those things I always kind of wanted, kind of like a bucket list kind of thing, is to just do a road trip, like hit places while you go down, so it makes it more worthwhile.
That was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I did that.
Yeah.
My friend and I went to visit our other friend. One friend, he had an internship in Wisconsin, like right next to him, like the University of Wisconsin.
Oh yeah.
So my friend and I drove from my house to him,
mm-hmm.
and we stopped at a whole bunch of places on the
Right.
way there. It's a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
we ended up in Chicago at one
Mhm.
point. But it was a lot of fun. I do like that. If you have a long trip, you kind of stop and you don't really have a destination, or you don't really care what time you
Yeah.
get there. You don't have like a time limit. That's what I
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. I like that too.
But other than that, driving's not bad.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
terrible.
you gotta think about the cost. You gotta think about like the pros and cons
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing, and the costs and what's gonna benefit you and stuff like that.
Right now, seems to be a good time too, because gas prices are still pretty low.
Yeah, it's like what, 225?
Something like that.
That's pretty cheap. I
Yeah.
remember before it was like 110, like
Right.
20. It was no, not 110. I'm dumb. 210
Something
or
like
like
that.
195. I'm like, oh, it's amazing. The only thing about the South is that their gas prices are so cheap. Yeah, I could get a gallon of gas for like $1.90.
Right.
Carolina. I'm like, oof. Rather up here, it'd be like a whole dollar more.
Yeah.
Basically, it'd be like, oh, well, screw me, I guess.
But that's always something I want to do, like go down south, like hit Nashville or New Orleans, something like that.
I want to visit Nashville. I haven't yet, and I really want to.
Yeah, so do I.
Like, the thing is, like, the bad thing is, like, because of the virus, like, this would have been a perfect time to do whatever we wanted because, you know, no one's working.
Exactly. The only
I mean,
problem with that would be the money, but
yeah, yo, I'm running out of money.
yeah.
I need a job. I've been trying.
Oh, I know. It's hard. It's
Things
gonna
like
be hard.
I just read that Delco is going to be in lockdown still in red phase for a while.
I think there's gonna be a chance it's pretty
Everything's
soon. Yeah.
it's going to spike like the 1918 influenza,
Yeah.
where we're fine, then we go back to normal, then it's going to spike and everyone's going to be back on lockdown.
If not possibly sooner.
But yeah, I know Delco right now is like and they have the highest cases in the region for over like a period of a 14-day period. They have the highest in the region.
Yeah. I think there's a bunch of states like down south that are kind of peaking too.
Yeah, a whole bunch of states were like, yeah, we screwed up.
We opened
We
up,
opened up really early, and then just spiked it, and they're like, yeah, we're closing back down, guys.
Yeah.
That's what a couple countries did.
Mm-hmm.
A couple countries opened up, and then like a week later, they're like, nah, we're closing back.
Yeah.
Shut the door. We can't do this.
Mm-mm.
But I really think we're gonna have a spike. I don't want one.
I don't want one either, but it's probably gonna happen. But that kind
Yeah.
of reminds me, if you want a job, my little brother Mitch today, he got an email response from some company that he applied for like 2 weeks ago, and it came back in his email today that the position has been canceled because of the coronavirus.
Mhm.
And I feel that's just what a lot of people are going to go through.
Yeah, like for me, I've had a lot of interviews, but no one can really hire me.
Yeah.
Because now it's gonna be different because things are kind of opening up. Beforehand, when I had a lot of interviews, everything was in red still, so no one was hiring, no one could hire, and so I kind of got put on the back burner for a lot of people. And now it's kind of like, okay, now these people can move forward.
Yeah.
Or try to at least move forward. So
yeah, maybe a couple positions here or there, but
yeah, I still think it's still gonna be slow. So I think the best option for me right now, for me and others, if you're listening, you're unemployed, to go to like places like Amazon, FedEx, UPS, and do those. It's not as great, but it's like the warehouse packaging. You make like 16, 17 an hour, something like that. And I think UPS pays their part-time workers with what's it called? Pays their medical bills.
Yeah.
I think they give them like dental, medical, and stuff like that, vision and stuff like that, insurance.
And even that, if you're one of those people that would do that but are concerned because of the virus and everything and getting in contact, a lot of those, even like we've had a couple packages when we had our alcohol come, already had the sign, but we didn't sign for it because he didn't want to get close or anything. So he just kind of signed it on they would just sign it on their own like little pad thing.
Yeah. So for me, like I might do that and move out to wherever I get it.
Mm-hmm.
kind of move out and stuff like that. But there's just so much unknown.
I know.
And like
That's the only problem.
that it's kind of like it's a little bit more understandable there because you can take it, and then if a real job comes your way, then you're like, all right, well, I'm going to take this then.
Right.
And it's more understandable to leave that job than if you took a real job and then bounced.
Exactly.
So
That's why I'm staying at mine.
Is that your state of mind? Has that have been your state
That's
of
why
mind?
I stayed at mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I mean, I've it's not the best money I'm making right now, but it's something until something actually comes along. But
yeah, all recent grads and college students got kind of screwed over.
yep.
So, with that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really interested. I'm really interested to see how things are going to open up.
Especially sports, because even them, some of them have like their own time schedule of when they're going to come back.
Yeah,
Like the NBA.
well, NBA is they said they're trying to
July
do the
31st or something like that.
July 31st and the 22 team playoff system.
Which is weird on its own because there's like 9 teams in the East and like 13 in the West, which is weird.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, well, the East isn't that strong.
No.
If you look at the divisions as like a whole.
Oh, the West is significantly stronger in it.
Oh yeah, we might have we have like the Celtics.
Toronto.
Kind of us.
Mm-hmm. Kind of us if we actually play well.
If we play well, yeah. But then
honestly, the only thing I will say that could be a positive for the Sixers is like by the end of when play stopped, there was a lot of struggles there.
Yeah, there were.
Like Brett Brown's seat was hot. There were rumors of stuff between Embiid and Simmons and everything.
Yeah.
Even though it's been a long period of time, maybe that actually kind of helped them in a way.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I got 2K not too long ago on my iPhone. I started playing it, and Celtics whooped my ass.
Did they?
I mean, like, and I dropped like 30 points myself, and they still beat me by like 40. It was bad. I mean, like so over this, I'm on like game like 73 right now of the season of my first year, and like I'm playing decently, but like there's like 3 teams I cannot beat. I beat the Warriors surprisingly.
Do you play every game or have you simmed games?
No, I played every game so far.
Okay.
That I've been like, you had to play. You come out of college and there's kind of getting like
yeah.
And then like you gotta work your way in and stuff like that.
Right. See, I wasn't sure if you're doing like be a pro kind of thing or like.
I'm doing my career. So I made a player.
Got it. I wasn't sure if you were doing that or being like the team kind of franchise.
No, I'm doing like my
coaching.
I only control my guy.
Got it.
So like for example, I just played.
What'd you make yourself?
I made myself a point guard, a 6'3" point guard.
Okay.
So he's not that tall, but I wanted to give myself a little challenge.
Okay.
He's a little faster and he's decent shooting. But like I was just playing and I found out so my bench can't score. I was up against the Wizards by 25 points.
Right.
They rotated me out. I came back in a quarter later and we were down by 10. And we hadn't scored. I was sitting there like, oh my God, we were up by 25 points in the second quarter. How do you not score? How do you not score in like 4 minutes? I was so mad. I ended up winning by like 2 points.
Right.
I was so mad because I was like, they dropped 40 on you.
Mm-hmm. You're on the Sixers?
Yeah, I play for the Sixers.
Okay.
I'm like, they dropped 30 on us. How are we losing? We were up by 25 when I left you. I was so mad. But no, I can't beat the Celtics. I can't beat the Raptors. I can't beat Toronto. Toronto like
which makes kind of sense because they won the championship.
Yeah, so I can't beat Toronto. I can't beat the Hawks. Trae Young just drains every 3 he hits.
Can you beat Milwaukee?
Him and like 2 other guys are like sit there on the 3-point line, and I'm sitting there in their face, and they still hit him. I'm like, all right. And then the Lakers just trash me every time.
Yeah.
I mean, I when I face the Celtics and the Lakers, I expect not to win. Right. I expect to be blown up by 30 points minimum. If I don't get blown up by 30 points, I'm like, oh, I played well.
Yeah.
Like in each game, in the games against like Lakers and like them, I'll drop like 25 points, 28 points. and they'll still trash me by like 30 points. I'm like, all right, cool guys, the game. And you know how those things, the competition are always like, oh, you need to try hard. I'm like, yeah. Out of our 70 points, I had 28 of them. Sorry, I didn't do more.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
sorry you put
out there when we
12
lost our
minutes.
lead.
Yeah, like sorry you put me in for like 12, like 11 or 12 minutes. I still dropped 28 points.
Right.
But you can't do everything.
No.
But
that's another thing about those games is that when the computer just doesn't work for you, it's all up to you. But then when you do
MLB or FIFA or any of those kind of games, like you can do no matter, it doesn't matter how many points you put in this FIFA, you can put 5 points. If you get rotated out, or if you get put on bench and your just team doesn't perform, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Especially, I feel it's definitely more for like the NFL. If you play Madden, MLB, or 2K for those games, that especially for 2K, because points can be dropped like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like if they take you out for 3 minutes, the other team could have dropped 15 points in 3 minutes easily. So you're like, oh well, screw me.
Yep.
And they put you in. They go save the game after they blow a 30-point lead. All right, go save the game now.
And at least in that, or like Madden, or I guess Madden a little bit. In NHL, you can kind of take over a game a bit. But if you're playing MLB, you're one person. There's 9 other people. So if your pitcher's not doing well, you're screwed.
The favorite thing for Madden when you play like the career kind of type of games, you can like Madden's a little easier because you can like audible the plays.
Right.
It doesn't matter what the first play. You can pick the plays, of course, but if you don't like it, you can change it.
Right.
And you can take over the game no matter what position you are.
But you can't control if your line's doing shit.
No, you can't control that, but you control like when I play as a QB. All right, I run half the time. Like I'll throw a pass play on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna if nothing's open, I'm taking off and I'll still gain like 15, 20 yards.
Right.
So I'll still control the game completely with that kind of thing. So it's like that, but 2K, it's fun. I just forgot how long the seasons were.
Yeah, they're long seasons.
Oh my god, I'm on like game 70 something. Jesus Christ.
That's always been my way with NHL. I would play like every game or so, and then I can only get through one season because like I can't do another one. It's so long.
That's like I'll play like 6 or 7 games in a day.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, there's still so many games.
Yep.
I just finished my last March game, and there's like I still have like 10, 15 more games in April. And I'm like, oh my god, like come on. And then I have playoffs if I make playoffs.
Right.
I hope I do. I don't.
You're not in the playoffs yet?
No, we have like I think not 15. I think I have like 12 games left in the regular season.
Okay.
And then, I'm breaking even right now. I think I'm like 36 and 30.
Okay.
I think I'm 36 and 33 right now or something like that. Because when I first started out, I went through a gauntlet my first season. It was like, oh, the Nets, Wizards, Toronto, Lakers, Warriors. I'm like, oh shit. And I won like one game because the other team just trashed me.
Yeah.
And then then they gave me like the Charlotte Hornets where I blew out like 80-25.
And
they gave me some easier games, and then all of a sudden, after the easy game, like, oh, we'll give you the Lakers again, and the Lakers just trash me. It's just never ending. I was like,
that's what makes Madden's even better. Is that the season's so long, you can just go through it easily.
Yeah, Madden's only like max 18 games, right?
Yeah.
I think it's 18. Is it?
Or 17. 18, 7. Yeah.
You have 16 regular season games.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have, depending where you are, where you're seated, you could have more. Because you could have the wild card game or you could have a bye in the first match, depending on where you're at. And then you have divisional playoff. Then you have the conference championship. Yep. And then you have the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So depending on, you have 17, 18 games or whatever it is. 18, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's something.
There's a lot that you can fly through a season in a day.
Yeah, easy.
Because you're only playing, because so much is simmed in the day. Because you play 3 minutes, but then you're off for every other. You're off for 3 times. You're off for their offense and your defense.
Really, that's how MLB is so much better. Is that only because you're one player and it's the longest season. because you're there. The games go by quick.
Yeah, like do you like I guess
Unless
Gabriel,
the way it works is, um, it'll sim until your player in the field is, if you're a player in the field, the ball is played somewhat towards you or you're hitting.
okay. Gotcha.
Sometimes it's not exactly towards you. Sometimes it's like if you're a left fielder, it's just to the third baseman. It's a pop up, and it's not even really close to you. And you can even sim those too. That won't affect you.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Really
And then
random.
there's those times where they just make you a DH, where the only thing you're going to do is hit. So you just hit 4 times.
Yeah.
So it's different every time. Or they'll sit you for a game, and then you only play like 2 of the 3 games in a series.
True. Okay, true. Really random.
Yeah.
So I know how I'm drinking this. I'm thinking like, you know what's the best thing in the world is when you grill.
Oh, yeah.
I think grilling is like unmatched,
It is.
100%. Also, I think what's also unmatched is when you go to like, when you just all go to an outside seating area of a bar and you just drink all day.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep on getting pictures. I think it's the best when you just like sit there with everybody and just keep on drinking and drinking and drinking. I like outside
Oh,
or
especially.
or a
Yeah.
bonfire.
My family doesn't matter what the occasion is. We're always going to be drinking. But yeah, those are always the best. Like even this past weekend, we didn't really grill. We kind of grilled. We had a couple burgers, and we were setting out back. We were playing some board game outside on the deck just because it was nice out, and why not?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a huge like board game fan.
Oh, I know we've mentioned it many times, but that was just one of those things. We were just sitting around, kind of hanging out outside with the grill going, and
yeah, like
got drinks in hands.
Grill again. Like I have a grill. I have a grill here. I just need a propane tank though. I'm like, I don't want to spend like $40 on a propane tank.
Yeah, or $20.
Like, how much is a propane tank?
For where I work, $20 for a refill for just one. It's 40.
Yeah, I don't have one. That's my issue. I need to buy one.
To be 40.
What's your discount? Just give me a discount. I walk in there. I'll walk in there and give me a discount.
Good, yeah.
Was it 20%?
25.
25.
It was 35 with hazard pay and 35 with the virus, but at the beginning of the month, it went back to the regular 25%. So.
Yeah, no, like I know because I know when I used to work at places like that, I had a 20% discount on my stuff, and I stopped working there, so I just stopped getting the discounts.
Right.
Sadly.
It's weird how that works when you stop working. The discounts go away.
I'm giving you the discounts. I put my time in. I put what's jelly. I put my time in here. I deserve it. Like no.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking about this the other day, kind of sticking with sports a bit here. Who do you think would fall on? Because eventually, when fans do come in, there is this other element outside of just because you can try to do like the 6 feet or whatever, kind of separate people when they go through the concourse. But if you're going through a concourse, it's pretty tight already, depending on the amount of people. But also, there's a lot of people that are just going to be tailgating too. So they're going to be a lot of close contact. So there's a lot that's going to have to be thought of before people are going to be back into any kind of.
I don't personally think fans will be going back anytime soon.
I don't either.
Maybe not until the next seasons. Because think about it.
I think the NFL would really like it by the time the Super Bowl comes around, but
yeah, but we're sorry. So here's this: we got to yellow phase. We're in yellow phase right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yellow phase means dick. Doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't.
The only thing there's 3 things that's changed. One, they allowed you to protest, which I mean that was happening anyway, so nothing changes that. The other thing is you're legally allowed to be with more than 12 people now.
Mm-hmm.
Like within an area, so people could hang out within 12 people. There you go. And then
some more places can open up.
And then like department stores can have carry out or delivery. That's it. Nothing has changed. Nope. Restaurants still aren't open. The only thing that's changed with restaurants is that you can do outdoor seating. It's the only thing that's changed.
Yeah, and there's
And
not really any more.
most places were already kind of doing that. They're kind of like at that point they're kind of like they're doing carry out. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's basically what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's carry out.
Unless you have like some kind of outdoor area, now you can open that.
Yeah, but in reality, how many people are gonna be going to those things?
Not a lot. I've seen more people out, like out and about since
I've
we've
seen more
gotten the yellow phases. There's been people who have come in that said, this is my first time leaving since March.
Yeah, I know some people like that. We haven't left our area since March, but then I also know people like you said, like that. I've seen so many people out.
Yeah.
Like when I went up to play the other day, so many people were driving. I'm like, I don't have a problem. I don't care. I'm like, wow.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about.
Well,
a tournament this past weekend.
I didn't have a tournament. We had a get together between the show. There was like 25 of us got out together.
Oh, okay.
And we made 3 teams and
got it.
We just kind of round robin playing. It was just a whole bunch of us. We all used to play with each other, or people know others, and just drag people in. And we just wanted to play because we haven't played in months.
Right. I just remember your snap you sent me. I guess it was Saturday night or whatever, saying how much you want to bet I'm gonna like throw up or whatever during the sevens tournament.
I was this close.
Were you?
I was pretty so out of shape. I found this out the other day too. So I trained last Thursday, and I threw up. I was so out of shape, and my friend trained me.
Really?
Training. You know, he plays for a division. So he plays for a Division I men's league, and he plays for like also like a major league team.
Right.
So he's kind of like a pro. It's like a semi-pro, and he trained
for rugby's sake. Yeah.
Semi-pro for rugby's sake, and I threw up at the training because I was so out of shape.
Nice.
And then when we went to play, I made about 15 minutes into playing, and I almost threw up.
Nice.
I did it, but I pulled myself out before I did, and I grabbed water, ate half my Cliff Bar, and then hopped back in.
Yeah.
But
that's the only other bad thing is that even in the yellow phases, still no gym.
I'm so upset. I need a barber before anything else. I need like
so do I.
I need this job to get like I'm growing everything out, but like this right here, like back my neck, it's all gonna be trimmed up a little, at least a little bit. Do something. But yeah, no gym is still killing me. But like I know like
if the gyms were open, you probably would have fared a little better in those trainings. Possibly.
I'm not sure because I don't run anymore. It's a cardio.
Cardio.
It's a cardio that got me.
Got it.
I keep on telling myself I need to run. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to.
I'm at that same point. Like, I feel like I should start working out again. But like, nah.
Yeah. All right. I got to go.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we're just gonna end it randomly here. So
yeah, we're gonna end it. Like, I have things to do. This will be more thought out next time.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah, we'll catch up with Jeff and see how vacation go. But that's all we kind of got today, and we'll kind of catch you. See you back next week.
Yeah, but this is an awkward one today.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, not really, but it's cool.
Kind of.